Hello, everyone, and welcome to iSight. This course you might have been drawn to because of the title, and you're thinking, what is iSight? Is that the misspelling of eyes? No, of course, there is an emphasis on the I, the letter I. And you might wonder, who is I? And who I am has been a question that has had many philosophers, sages, psychologists, neuroscientists, and even the common person questioning for years, millennia, really. And honestly, there is a lot of different perspective on this. And some people will refer to this as the deep I. I know that Eckhart Tolle uses that term. And I know that there are lots of people who call it the deeper self or the higher self, or it could be source, or it could be a soul energy. It could be higher consciousness. And all of this is all about people discovering this deep I. And the I is something that this course is going to be focused on, and it's the sight that comes from that deep space. So, sight. Now, if I asked you right now, who are you? Right? So, you've heard of people going through life saying, I'm trying to find out who I am. I'm trying to discover who I am, or I don't even know who I am anymore. So, you might have heard of these things. And you might know today that I'm asking you, who are you? And you might think, well, I'm me. It's me. I'm me. And so you'd point to yourself and I'd say, no, but who is that? And you'd say, well, okay, I'm this sort of practitioner. This is the work that I do. This is where I live. These are where I was born. And those are all details that describe you, but it's not who you are, right? So before you had a title or a job or a description that defined you, even a place that you were born, there was something about you, right? There's something about you. So you may have moved from place to place and you're still you. It's still I. It's the deep I has followed you, right? So your I has changed in your perspective of yourself in terms of definition, right? So again, most people would say, okay, so that's fine. It's not my title. This is who I am. And you point to yourself and you might say, well, this is my hand. This is my face. This is my body. That's who I am. And are you your body? And then you'd say, okay, no, I'm not my body. It's who I think I am. So it's my mind. It's what I'm thinking. And are you your mind? And this course is to help you explore these questions a little bit more. And you would wonder, well, for what reason? And it's to get to a place of full understanding of your full potential. So a lot of people are working from a regular, I'm going to call it a human level space where we perceive of ourselves in a particular way. And it has a certain limitation, I'll say. It has a certain experience that is less than what can be experienced by people. And this is again why psychologists, philosophers, pundits, spiritual seekers have often questioned this, right? So who am I really? And this course is to teach you all about this. I want you to know that I am going to be trying to make it insightful for you. I am going to be making sure that you're experiencing this with me so that you start understanding who you are. And it's not by me telling you who you are, but it is through knowledge. So there will be a knowledge component, and I suspect you've taken many courses, or you may have read many books, or you may have learned a lot of things in life. And you might already know who you are, but I suspect if you're here, there's something more that you're trying to learn, and I'm going to help you try to learn it. So this will be an experiential course. Again, I will be planting some seeds of thought in your head for you to contemplate, but I will be contemplating with you to help direct you. And most of your direction will come from right within. There will be something that is created through your awareness. And this awareness is what I'm going to help you understand from so many centuries of Vedic scripture, as well as spiritual teachings, as well as just wisdom that's come through all sorts of teachers before us and currently too. And there's so much information out there that I think that it's really nice to have a place to put it all together and have a nice compact version, as opposed to researching or reading or going to every course or learning everything that you can, which is maybe what I've done, which a lot of people do. But there is also a practical application to our lives, and this course is going to be about the practical application. And it is a beautiful space to work from. So, this is the space you hear of people who are just in bliss. And this course is to try to help you get that feeling regularly, daily, to be able to tap into that space that is part of your higher self and your higher awareness, really. I will be helping you learn about the ways that you can look at your own life experience from this space to expand your consciousness, to expand your awareness. And again, I will be talking about that term consciousness and what it might mean, and allowing you some time to reflect on it as we also discuss it together. Or at least I am going to share with you as if I'm discussing with you specifically, because my energy is going to affect you and your energy is going to affect me. And I'm hoping that all of that will be a positive exchange of knowledge, information, and learning, and then life experience of joy, happiness, existence, consciousness, and bliss. Literally the three terms that I will be bringing up regularly in this course. And I want you to know that this course is also going to be a little bit different than things that you may have taken in the past, because the artist in me comes out in poetry. And I have to tell you that part of my art is the actual work that I do, which is this. But the other part of me is loving poetry. I have been drawn into this direction, and I find that life is speaking to me through words, through poetry. And I've always loved words. And I will be sharing a piece of poetry that I've written before each section of this course to also get you to think and reflect on a little bit. And that poetry is going to be read by a wonderful orator named Robert West. And I'm so thrilled that you will be able to hear his voice expressing my thoughts and sharing this sort of awareness with you before we even do a section that will then further your understanding and awareness from a different angle. I am looking forward to sharing this with you and starting this with you. So welcome to Eyesight. Let's begin.